And yes, of course, beautiful people of Eswatini, we are back like we never left your TV screens. Because I know you're asking yourself, but no man, guys, Eswatini TV kwendakalani 5 p.m. this weekend Eswatini kanjani lalela relaxa uthethe blood because this year's shanga lenye umhlathi mani sinabhelo senda tipho ngendlela lihlukile nje. I am Professor Mele aka the B aka the Naso some cuteness, and welcome to another exciting episode of this weekend Eswatini njengoba ke babukele makhaya sibonela nani 5 p.m. on the dot, not the usual 5:30. Kusho kona ukuthi hayi mani, there is something special nyana that will definitely be bringing you tonight. But ke wena mafuna ukubona ukuthi no man, be ukhuluma ngani, you better make sure that you stick around. But ke if you've watched it to elect along 5, I'm sure you already have an idea what ngikhuluma ngani. And of course for people of Eswatini, I never write this thing on my own. I am always with izinto zama-dark beauty, okay?
And that is it. You know, we're coming in a little early today, but definitely it is still entertainment overall. And this week is definitely no different. Welcome back to this week at Eswatini as we take you away on a 1 hour 30-minute train of entertainment here in the Kingdom of Eswatini, and of course outside of the Kingdom of Eswatini. My name is of course Belo_Nkosi on all social media platforms, but formerly known as Tabelo Dlamini, and welcome back to yet another beautiful one.
Yeah, yes, beautiful people of Eswatini. Sangabakhumbuta nje babukele makhaya ukuthi hayi man, already sabada decline ukuthi hamba kanjani, but kwamele sikhumbude every time ukuthi no man siyatholakala all social media platforms, so do make sure that you hit us up mafuna promote anything yakho, because la ekhaya sithi ke we are all for local content. But ke siyababukela makhaya ukuthi it is an exciting weekend for the Kingdom of Eswatini as we are celebrating the Bugano ceremony la ekhaya Eswatini. Sanibulethela ke kuqala mabasebuhleni, and sitheke nopelo hayike bahlabadzala no man. This weekend Eswatini ayiphinze ipheke lelibhodo inphulele the broadcast of Bugano basehlane.
Of course, we will be heading over to the Hlane Royal Residence. Last okhulumisa khona tindzaba temkhosi weBugano, where Tema is of course standing by for us to tell us everything. Yabona satobuka ama similarities ukuthi hey mhlambe khona lo wabukela weva ngathi baphethile nami I have to be there at the next one. Tema, can you please tell us what are some of the changes that you're seeing from the Bugano which took place at Hlane to this one which is taking place this weekend?
Angimele Tabelo nabaphethile studio lushintsho ke lunengi kakhulu lesengilibonile ngikhuluma ukuthi sukela ekseni ngibonile ukuthi bobhejane la ndleleni bese bavele bathwale umfalo wabo usebhokweni bamele ukuthi i-transport ibathathe lapho basuka khona etigodzini ngokwehlukahlukana kwato baze batawufika lapha emkhosini weBugano. Sisehlane ke lana emntini webukhosi njengoba ubona lamva kwami ukuthi bobhejane sebavele bahlamele bamele kona ukuthi bahambe bayotfula tetfulo tabo embikwayo indlovu yemhlaba. Njengoba nje ubona nami le ndlela lengime ngayo liyashisa likhipha umkhovu etsheni Tabelo lana kushisa kakhulu. I-excitement ngiyabona lo usuyayiva.
Yes, indeed, Dema. It definitely looks spectacular. Yabona the traditional regalia, everything is looking on point, and uyabona ke nawe baphethile ukuthi letetfulo timfo letihle letakhiwe ngetandla. So Lutsango put their all into making this happen. Dema nje yini lokunye longathi uyakubona tinkapane tiphelele lapho kunabo bani kwendiwani nje na ungasicocela kabanti.
Njengoba wathi ke Tabelo ukuthi vele nalana emkhosini lefaka ekhathi Bugano kuba khona ama corporate companies letako ato showcase ama products nema services abo lana njengoba ngimile nje lana ngiyabona ukuthi akhona ama companies la sakhona ngikhuluma Eswatini Parking, ngikhuluma Central Bank of Eswatini, ngikhuluma nange Eswatini TV sibuko semaswati sikhona sitawufula embi kwendlovu yemhlaba. And with today's broadcast obviously we will talk with different corporate companies njengoba kusasa batabe bakanekisile lapho bakanekise khona ba showcase wona ama services nema products abo sitabe sibabuta kabanti ke ukuthi yini kahle kahle labaphethele sive semaswati yona.
It is definitely going to be an interesting one, but we will keep on engaging with them as time goes by. Again, nani niyabona babukela makhaya. Hi baphethile. Ngathi kule weekend luthango luphumile liyokhangisa. You know, buhle balo, buve balo. But other than that, babukela makhaya, it is a jam-packed show. You know how it is here on This Week in Eswatini. It doesn't change. We're still bringing you the entertainment you need to see here in the Kingdom of Eswatini. Akungitshele ke baphethile when ubaphatheleni this weekend.
Beautiful people of Eswatini, it is always a blast every Friday from 5:30 or from 5 today. Okay, listen, we do have Mele in the building, so let's just get high. And my local artist, this week in Eswatini show, so she's in the building to tell us more about her music career.
And of course, Kudzai and of course Belefini will be joining us to talk about the TED Talk. But if you want to find out more about that, please do stay tuned. But Petsile, ngirangathi asiphatshengise ukuthi Take it away. We do have Belefini joining us to talk about the TEDx talk. And of course, he is joined by Kudzai. They are live in studio.
And yes, of course, the beautiful Mele is in the house to tell us all that we need to know about her musical journey.
And of course, when you see this pretty face, it only means one thing. We are leading up to Bushfire. Penny Power joins us to talk about the MTN Firefly. And of course, in a bit of questions there about Bushfire, which is getting closer and closer.
And it's crazy because it's like once this major event. Bushfire, oh, it's Makoti, Bushfire, Lucho, Veleguya, Iwaya. We make sure to keep you guys updated on all these interesting events. No, but no man.
Yeah, of course, before we start the show, we like to warm you up with feel-good music from the Kingdom of Eswatini. City local is lekker, and yet we'll be engaging them from time to time to see what is happening there at Hlane Royal Residence. But for now, asa sitin nje youngsish sitiga khoza.
Darling suge mbabane umunga khona ubongimela kakhoza lekhumbi hamba kancane namangisa khona my love. Darling suge mbabane umunga khona ubongimela kakhoza lekhumbi hamba kancane namangisa khona my love. Awumshayeli wami cela uyishaye zulema awuyishaye zulema cela ungiphathe ungibeke esibambeni wemshayeli wami. Insabana lekumbi yangisangane asikhanze ngodikumala kwane becela isiphuthuphuthu bani babane musakhala intwana encane iphethe isuphu ubongitshela ofika kuwe athudoso angidule pitsayini yojatshulwe endlini ngiphethe emaleni okamasengli shaye mshayeli mani kimakusakhonakala sengifuna uthali wami hayla mantombazane shayeli wo nangilahla nje ungimele yali ngisuke embabane uma ungakhona ubongimela kakhoza lekhumbi hamba kancane nangangisakhona yali ngisuke embabane uma ungakhona ubongimela kakhoza lekhumbi hamba kancane nangangisakhona awumshayeli wami cela uyishaye zulema awuyishaye zulema cela ungiphathe ungibeke esibambeni wemshayeli wami cela uyishaye zulema awuyishaye zulema cela ungiphathe ungibeke esibambeni nomshayeli ngathi uhamba kancane phela isikhathi solo zule embaba ungibona nje ngiyafa ngumbulo selokungagcina kulo wamsombuluko mangikubona qhaqhathele emabhluko phela wena umuhla uthengi nesibuko Tela kuchungmele station lapho khona nemission bafana ubatshela usenhlitweni yamba ngalingi basonzele kuwe phela lofuna kuthatha wena eceleni kwami kwamele kuthendlulela kimi lakhola bridge nikakho nashuba kakhute maboss bathi nayi injidla cheese get the money get down on my knees buy you nice clothes elevate your steez enhlitweni yami girl you got the keys would you never leave me girl I'm asking please even when we fighting I be choosing peace emshayela ufake futhi ngoba umkami ngesubone maphutha ngafikela ethintini mina ngawusutha darling suke embabane uma ungakhona ubongimela kakhoza lekhumbi ihamba kancane nami ngisakhona la darling suke embabane uma ungakhona ubongimela kakhoza lekhumbi ihamba kancane nami ngisakhona la awumshayeli wa cela uyishaye zulema awuyishaye zulema cela ungithathe ungibeke esibambeni.
And yes, of course, beautiful people of Eswatini, you are so tuned into the #1 entertainment show in the kingdom of Eswatini as we get to serve you nothing but the best of local entertainment. We've just given you Young Zesh featuring Lyrical Buster. But again, no man. Lyrical Buster does has an album out called Afro Bliss, so do make sure that you check that one out. And also, we are waiting for the release of Young Zesh's album Luandi, so we definitely cannot wait for that one. But again, enough about this too, ladies and gentlemen. I am with a beauty in studio today, and she's going to tell us more about her musical career. Ladies and gentlemen, it is the beautiful Mele. Girl, welcome to Miss again.
Hi.
How you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm also, you're pretty, by the way.
Thank you.
Nice.
You're pretty too.
Now, I want to start by asking your stage name because I know it's kind of catchy though. I like it.
Thanks. It actually came from my name.
Okay.
I am Makakula. So I started ngasebenzisa ma and an E and LE and E. So like Mele.
Alrighty.
Yeah.
Listen, there are people definitely watching you for the very first time and they're asking themselves, who is this pretty lady on this weekend?
Okay, I am Mele, but my real name is Letsoguhle Makakula. I'm a soulful piano artist.
Okay.
19. I'm turning 20 this year. I live in Babane. Yeah.
Okay. Now, I'm clear that you mentioned the type of genre that you do, and I want to ask Uti, out of all the genres, lakona, why soulful amapiano?
Because I feel like
Okay.
yeah, so I'm comfortable in that genre.
Oh, alrighty. But where did the journey begin for Mele? Because you're very young. It's like the question saying like I want to know. I'm interested in knowing what nini and how did it start? No manyati in the music space, and who would you say inspired that?
Okay, well, I grew up in a family whereby we were choir. I didn't like choir music, and they didn't like that. But
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, I liked music, just soulful, R&B. So I started like singing more R&B, got into rap.
Okay.
Until I discovered Gucci. Okay, I want to sing. I just
Okay.
love singing, so thinking I could go soulful on my piano.
Alrighty, you have a song out where you are featured titled Kuzondlula. Now,
Yeah.
I want to know how the collaboration came about and how was it working with those guys?
Okay, first of all, they Virtual Souls.
Okay.
They were patient with me because I started making the first track, Soulful Nabo.
Okay.
So yeah, they were patient with me, and then we worked. Okay, Kuzondlula was inspired by, I was going through something.
Okay. Like you guys go so that you bless us with interesting music. Not in a bad way. Not in a bad way, but it's like my artist, the more I go is the more but I want to know what inspires your writing process.
It actually depends on what I'm going through,
Okay.
or maybe if when somebody going through something, and then I actually take that and write a song. You get the person hope, you know.
Okay. Now you are so young. You did mention that you are only 19 and you've got your whole future ahead of you. So I want to know, what does the future look like for Mele in the music industry?
Okay. First of all, I want to be a producer. Yeah.
Girl power.
Yeah, I want to be a producer, and also I want to have my own record label.
Okay.
Yeah.
Girl.
Yeah.
All
Doing
right.
Music.
Who would you say you like to collaborate with locally?
Locally? I don't know. I'm not sure, but you know. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not
Just
sure.
say right,
Maybe Young Zesh. Yeah.
Alrighty, now maybe we are definitely looking forward to more music from Wena. Can we expect more projects? Oh, what's going on?
Most definitely.
Okay.
More projects are coming in, and yeah.
Okay, ke hayi ngicela ukukhumbule babukele emakhaya ukuthi social media platforms akho mwaphi kuze bathi khona kufollowisha phela this beauty right next to me so that they can stay updated on your musical journey.
Okay, I am Mele017 on TikTok, Instagram, and Facebook.
Alrighty. Hi again, Nativana and beautiful people of Eswatini. That was the beautiful Mele telling us about her musical journey. She has a song out where she's featured Taki Buzo and Lula, so do make sure that you check it out. Ushito, Mele, what time, man? Nkolege, Kingdom of Eswatini. Yena, usatobuyela ngade sukina Eswatini because she's about to bless us with more hits. But right about now, beautiful people of Eswatini, Shito Gesati Gesta Besinletela, the broadcast of Ubuganu Bala Ekaya Eswatini. So right about now, I'm gonna hand over to Tema Losehlane kuthi nje kusicocela nje ukuthi kwentekalani njengoba sibonile nje ukuthi no mani bamfu bahle bobhejane bavunulile and they are showcasing the beauty of Eswatini. Tema, what's going on down there? Angisahaleli awusagithi.
Angisajabula kangaka baphethile labo bhejane bayahlabela ngithi angeke ngikhone nokuthi ngime vele kutomela ukuthi ngihlehle nami ngigidze nje ngibonakalise ukuthi vele ngiliswathi phaca. Right now with me ngilandze Eswatini Pakani lotabe asikhuluma asitshela kabantu ukuthi bona la emkhosini webuganu balethwa yini bang Eswatini Pakani. Sikhuluma naye my precious Msibi. Ninjani ma?
Siyaphila njani?
Siyaphila nathi. Chazela umbukeli ekhaya ukuthi ingabe Eswatini Pakani emkhosini lo njengalona kushoni kuba khona kwakhe.
Ngingathanda ukuvusela emakhosini ethu akangwane kanye naso sonke sive. Siyinkampani yaseSwatini Parking lababukete kupaka emadolobheni. Injongo yethu ukuthi kulomkhosi lona is to show support to their majesties nawo konke lokwenteka even la kangwane.
All right make ningu Eswatini Pakani siyathi ukuthi tikhona timfundiso lentifakako emaswatini especially etindzabeni tekupaka njengokuthi lona ngumkhosi lomkhulu lapho khona kuhlangana khona wonke umuntu kuwo onke amagumbi omane omhlaba. So vele indzaba yekupaka imcoka ungabachushisa uthini nje bantu emaswati la khona lapha.
Siyabonga kakhulu siswami lesi understanda ukuthi sikhona silana emaswati lamanengi cishe sekama motorist so singathanda kuwafundzisa okuwacwayisa ngetindlela tekupaka ekhathi emadolobheni ethu lekulidolobha la kaManzini kanye nelidolobha lelikhulu laseMbabane ukuthi singacela esiveni semaswati ukuthi nasifika sifike sipake etindzaweni lapho khona timakwe ukuthi kupakisa ekhathi edolobheni bangatikhanzise bema etindzaweni lapho khona batakhanza sebaklenjiwe khona tindzawo leti tekupakisa edolobheni sitibona ngisimakwe ngagreen yaze yaqala yamakwa ngayelo awusapaki kiyo cause ngiyo lebese ikufaka ekuthenini sive semaswati sesiyacabana nalababukete kupaka kahle ekhathi edolobheni kaManzini noma eMbabane.
Yabona ngilendzaba yeklempa uthinthe yona mbamba because ngikile ngatibona timoto letinengi vele tiklenchiwe. So emaswati caphelani kule mibala la sayikhulume ngayo make Msibilana ukuthi niyibuke ningabhaki enzaweni lengasiyo njengoba eksasa kulanga lelikhulu lawona umkhosi webuganu indaba enikanekise ngakuphi ke nini ning Eswatini Parking because I'm sure kutoba khona vele bamfula abatofuna kwadi ngabantu ngeke ukuthi ioffice lenu kahle kahle lisebenta ini.
Sikhona singeSwatini Parking itabe khona igazibo yethu batayibona ngembhalo wethu lobhaliwe ukuthi Eswatini Parking sitabe sichazela emaswati kabanti ngekusebenta kwethu nangetindlela tekupaka lesinato ekhatsi edolobheni ngoba sinetindlela letingithu tekubhadalisa sinetindlela letisebenzisa cash nendlela le cashless lapho sithi kunemlamleli prepaid parking cards lekuli khadi leli wasida ko eMaswati because ukhanza eMaswati sekakhonona ukuthi kumuva from this spacing ekulesa seningifuna lomnye 250 sithi eMaswatini ukhona umlamleli prepaid card yena ke lo shiphe kakhulu lo charger as little as for 42 cents 84 cent 125 cent depending ukuthi isikhathi lo tasima uyimotorist singanani lesincane kakhulu nje is 5 minutes which is 42 cent kani nasipaka cash uthi from 0 to 30 minutes is 250 lokusho ukuthi eMaswati siwacabangele ngekuthi siba introduceele umlamleli prepaid cards wona ke ukahle uyakhona ukucocoma nje uhambe impela ngalo 250 ungathi khanza ubhake ka5 edolobheni eMbabane noma kaManzini lokuhle futhi ngemlamleli wethu uthi noma uthenge kaManzini ufike ukunikete iallowance yethu ungapaka ngawo ecards edolobheni eMbabane cishe ngaba ngilokho
njengoba nami ke ngiyimotorist make Msibi ngiyajabula kakhulu la mangibona lokho ukuthi nili office ninayo lentuthuko or rather niyawalethela eMaswati ethu etindlela letilula letifana nawo umlamleli prepaid services nango ke umlaleli lohleli uyabukela uthi angeke ngibe khona mina emaganweni angathola kuphi ioffice leno
le office lethu edolobheni kaManzini sise eBuno Mall office number 210 second floor lapho khona utawukhanza le office la eSwatini parking bese kuthi eMbabane lisedlanibeka building ku ground office number 7
all right ke siyabonga kakhulu make Msibi and lokho ke baphethile kusho kona ukuthi not only Eswatini TV is here, but also other corporate companies are here to showcase their products and services. Nange Eswatini Pagani so vele so sichazele kabanti nekwekuthi kune service lensha lasebayilethile which is a digital tool yekwekuthi ke labantu sive seMaswati actually sive seMaswati sithi masipaka sipake ngekukhululeka nangu umlamleli
yes
umlamleli prepaid card utasita ke thina ngoba siyathanda kugalavanta sibhizi siwindow shopper etitolo right bayahleka ngoba bayathi bayahleka phezulu komkhono lamva kwami ngoba bayathi ukuthi vele yinto lesiyendako thina singena siphuma etitolo so lo mlamleli ngicanga ukuthi utoba yinto lenhle for thina phezulu komkhono asiphumeni ngengoma bomake Babethe letintsambo sengitibuyisele kuwe manje kanjalo nje lana sengivele sengiyagisa mina
Beautiful people of Eswatini, we are celebrating buhle belive leMaswati. Bobhejane abasebahle but lengakusho nje ukuthi lokhu ngichaza ngemkhosi webugane ukuthi nje asiyisilive ukuthi sigcoke sibe bahle sihlanganyele but we also get to be educated ngetimvo letimcoka kakhulu netiboneleke nani ukuthi ke bebasifundisa kabanti ngetekpaka la ekhaya Eswatini basho ukuthi no man mawufuna iinformation ungabathola khona ehlane so wena nangabe usengavele ehlane do make sure ukuthi uyavela khona kusasa. But ladies and gentlemen, before we crossed over to Tema ehlane in studio manginiphethele timvo letikhala kahle timvo letinhle Mele as she shares her journey in music. So right about now we gonna honor the lady of the moment. You know how we do this like this in Eswatini, so please do enjoy. It's Mele with Uzongola. Please do enjoy.
Ngamanye amaxesha izinto azihambi ngendlela esifunayo amathuba ayaphela sekuphela nothando ebenginalo ngamanye amaxesha izinto azihambi ngendlela esifunayo amathuba ayaphela sekuphela nothando ebenginalo kodwa ngiyazi ngibhekane nakho kuzodlula nami ngibona impumelelo obawo ngibonisa indlela ngele ngihambe ngayo kodwa ngiyazi ngibhekane nakho kuzodlula nami ngibona impumelelo obawo ngibona ngamanye amaxesha izinto azihambi ngendlela esifunayo amathuba ayaphela sekuphela nothando ebenginalo ngamanye amaxesha izinto azihambi ngendlela esifunayo amathuba ayaphela sekuphela nothando ebenginalo kodwa ngiyazi ngibhekane nakho kuzodlula nami ngibona impumelelo obawo ngibonisa indlela ngele ngihambe ngayo kodwa ngiyazi ngibhekane nakho
We are talking none other than talent galore in the kingdom of Eswatini. Nyabona ke nani babukele emakhaya Mele. Ooh, she serenaded us for sure. Right about now we are moving on. You know, sathi kasita bushfire ke nyalo. Nyathi ke babukele emakhaya. Our favorite festival is back again. And you know how it starts. It starts bit by bit until of course the big days. Right about now we are joined by Penny Bauer. You know, when you see this pretty face or hear this beautiful voice, we are definitely going to be talking about entertainment and how they are giving opportunities to the people or the youth in Eswatini. Penny, welcome back to this week in Eswatini.
Hi, Tabelo. Thank you so much. I'm super excited to be back. You know, it's that time of the year.
Of course, and just to start off with, you know, we have to recap a little. It feels like a short time, but it has been a long time. You know, it's been a year. We need to talk about MTN Bushfire Firefly, what it is exactly and what opportunities it brings this year. How have you switched it up in comparison to the previous year?
Okay, great. Well, we're very excited with the return of Firefly. It's the music talent competition. This is its 7th edition. We launched in 2017, so it has been growing year by year. This competition falls under the globally recognized Bushfire Festival umbrella. It's open to young up-and-coming vocal artists aged 16 to 35. It's a project that's sponsored by MTN Eswatini, and it continues to be one of the hottest artist launch pads in Eswatini. The competition is for the young, the gifted, the free, the trailblazers who dream big and are hustling hard, and we want to recognize them and give them the platform, you know, to a bigger platform to showcase what it is that they have. It has a very inspiring history of creating dynamic opportunities and also facilitating extensive reach for young artists.
Yeah. Of course, and you know, we have seen a lot of talent come out from the MTN Bushfire Firefly. You know, we've recognized some of the artists that were already there in Eswatini, you know, speaking from last year. But moving on into this year, what criteria are you using to select people who will be part of the MTN Bushfire Firefly competition?
Okay, so Firefly is open to vocalists, to singers and rappers, unfortunately not open to DJs. They are required to submit at least 2 original music recordings, not covers. It has to be original because the whole point is to get them out there and also have their music distributed globally. The artist also needs to submit an EPK with their social media handles so that we can also share across our social media platforms and just get more recognition and traction on their brand. We are also looking for artists who are passionate about their music and have that drive to take their brand to the next level. This is what we are here for.
Alrighty, and of course, we saw beautiful things come out of last year's competition. I mean, to perform at a bushfire is something that is definitely incredible. Everyone wants to do that, even though you're not a vocalist like me. But Penny, what are some of the success stories that you can share with us from the previous contestants? How have you guys carried them till this far? Are there some that will be a part of the festival again this year?
Sure. Look, there's so much has happened since the inception of this competition. And like I say, we launched in 2017. We've had, every year, we have 20 artists who are part of the competition and promoted. So there's a lot of artists that we've worked with. A few of the names off the top of my head would be people like Shaystar, who's been in America recently. She's currently in Cape Town. I'm not sure if she's back, but through this project, she's also been able to network with different industry stakeholders. We have Sonilo, who's got music on rotation. We go as far back as having Symphony, who was part of the competition. We have M Nation, who was one of the last winners from 2023. Not sure if you've seen, he's recently been in India. We have Loma Soul. There's so many artists. And I just wish each and every single applicant and finalist, because not all 20 finalists win. Each year there's only 3, but it shouldn't even be viewed as a competition that you're competing against other artists, but rather use it as a platform to promote your brand. They shouldn't look at it at looking, like, am I better than the next? We really wish everybody could win, but the ones who don't make it through, they shouldn't despair. We've also got the MTN Bushfire Arts Roundtable, which is another project that I work on, which is on the Friday of Bushfire. And the artists are also welcome to, those applications will open soon, but artists are encouraged to apply and be part of that network that brings in industry stakeholders from Europe. We've got people from labels that are overseas, and we've got now artists who are signed with them for distribution. So there's really a lot of positive outcomes. We wish we could support them on a daily basis annually, but unfortunately that's not possible. But it does pave way for more creatives to pop up and start managing and helping these artists that we're giving the platforms to.
Alrighty. And apart from that, Penny, I just want to, move away from the Bushfire Firefly competition. The 17th edition is upon us, and we're more than excited. From the 31st to the 2nd. We've already seen some interesting things, flying all over across social media. This being such an international festival, you've already curated some packages for people coming outside of the Kingdom of Eswatini to come in, to be transported, to feel comfortable while they're in the Kingdom of Eswatini. Can you just briefly tell us about that?
Sure. I'm actually getting goosebumps thinking about the question. There's so much that happens around this time, around the festival. There's so many opportunities for SMEs, for entrepreneurs, even outside of the creative space, to take advantage of the time and the influx of people and tourists and visitors that are coming through. So it opens up accommodation establishments. Some people even move out their houses and go stay with their families to rent out their houses. It's really a fantastic time that brings people together. It's a family-friendly event. We ensure safety of all patrons and people attending the festival. We want everybody to have a memorable time and to enjoy the music and to bring their fire, which is one of our biggest mandates for the festival. Bringing your fire. This year we are going really big on this mandate. It's an inspiring call to action that encourages the proactive contribution of individuals. We want to address social and environmental issues. We want you to feel your fire. It's your energy, it's your spirit, it's your passion, and the drive to make a tangible difference. Because if we're all working together, we can really make a huge difference, particularly in the creative arts.
Of course. Thank you so much, Penny, for joining us once again. We will be engaging with you from time to time until, of course, the 31st to the 2nd of May, where we'll be finding out about all things leading up to Bushfire. That was Penny Bauer speaking on the Bushfire MTN Firefly competition. And then when we come back, it is still Tema standing by at the Hlane Royal Residence speaking about the Bugano Festival taking place there. But right about now, let's enjoy some music.
Yemngani wami ngabe bengitekele yini kuthi nahlangene emqimbi emagcekeni yakithi kuphekwe ngagalaza kusive ngebulongo imbida iviwa ngeluthi 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 uyakhumbula umdlalo jabulani.
If you just tuned in, Mabugile Makaya, you are tuned into this weekend Eswatini solo sisaniphatheleke entertainment in the Kingdom of Eswatini. Namuhla ke siqale nga 5 p.m. and we are taking you away on a 1 hour 30-minute journey of entertainment in the Kingdom of Eswatini. And of course, on today's episode, we are incorporating the Bugano Festival, which is taking place at the Hlane Royal Residence. We do have Tema standing by for us, to tell us the feels of the festival, because this is something we take pride in. Tema abasebahle luthango lwethu luvunulile Tema. Now umuhle, you are just blending in. Can you please let us into kuhamba njani ehlane?
All right, thank you so much, Tavelo. Njengoba ubona nje ukuthi sibuko semaswati sesivele sihlamele simile netetfulo taso. Right now with me naye nomcebo Malinga, who is the communication manager wase Eswatini TV. Sibe sikhuluma kabanti ngekuthi ingabe njenge brand yase Eswatini TV. Umkhosi wekuhlanganyela lofana nawo Bugano usho ukuthini kulo baluthango ninjani
kuyashisa Tema lithango lijabule kakhulu njengoba langa liphumile silibona nje asiliva kunasifomile siphethwe injabulo ukuthi sikhona ukuthi sifike emakhosini nathi sitawuhlangana nelithango leligcwele live lonke laMswati ukuthi nathi sitawutshengisa ukuthi siyalithanza iroyalty yethu. So we listen, we adhere. Mangabe kuthiwa nje seliyabidwa kwathiwa phezulu komkhono njengoba nibona lithango phelele lihle futhi sijabule kakhulu namuhla. Usibusisile uNkulunkulu ngeweather lenhle, usibusisile futhi namigaqweni esihamba khona ukuthi siyakhona ukuthi sihambe kusafe amaphoyisa agcwele ema-ambulances wabonile endleleni agcwele nathi sisiteshi sisibuko semaswati sithi asitibongele asite nathi sitawuba nawo emakhosi ethu sitawatshengisa ukuthi sinalo lithando, and we are committed as a brand ukuthi siphushe i-advocacy, siphushe nale ukuthi we are the true allegiance ukuthi emakhosi ahamba embili simaswati ensisibuko semaswati sing Eswatini TV. Sijabule kakhulu namhla Tema kakhulu.
No lenjabulo ngiyive manisangena nje bese nivele nicala kungena engomeni. All right ke Mrs Malinga, ngicela ukuthi sichazele kabanti ngekuthi ke Eswatini TV ngiyathi ukuthi usifundzisa ngetinto letiningi letfakho ekhathi kona emasiko nemihambo yethu. So kutoba nemaswati ke la khona lana kulelanga la kusasa, it's a big day, and obviously batofuna kwadi ukuthi ingabe Eswatini TV isilethelani njengoba umnyaka sewuqalile sesivele sikuwo March right now. So what are the packages that Eswatini have in terms of advertising?
Advertising isikhuluma kakhulu njengoba sathi ukuthi Eswatini TV kufanele ukuthi nathi sikhona ukutimela njengoba sibitwa ukuthi parastatal kokhona lokuthi uhulumende akhona ukuthi asinikete lokuncane but lo msebenzi lomningi usetandleni tethu Eswatini TV and aneke sikwenda sodwa so ngiko vele sibosoma business sibafuna sibasoma onke malanga sisuma ngabe ngisoma business lomncane lo masoma business samkhathi sinoma a large business entity sithi umnyango wakwaSwazi TV ka advertising Eswatini TV uvulekile lokho nje kunalama special events ama national events njengoba silapha nje nawo ngekusukule bugano ema rates aka advertising alale phansi ema sales aphansi kunema discounts la khona kuloyo soma business losibukela ngonyalo locabanga ukuthi kumbe ukhashane ne TV akalalelisise ngoba awukho khashane ne TV simaswati fanele ukuthi thina sibonelele emaswati so ngiko nje tinsengo nje itanyalo tek advertiser diphansi kakhulu kuba khona ke abantu baka-sales sinabo ka Eswatini TV lapha tokhona ukuthi ke bamashaya khona babathole ithi inombolo yaka TV labatayishayela ilandline ithina singayimeta sonke 2
411 9600.
Asiphinde
All right, Tabelo njengoba uba i-excitement Eswatini TV isetulu kakhulu basho kona ukuthi mawufuna ama contact details Eswatini TV it is 24119600. Right now ngidovele ngibajoyine nje sigithe sicabashule basahamba bayawuthula embi kwayo indlovu yemhlaba. Ngiyabonga Tabelo.
It is definitely a beautiful time, Dem. As you can see, the ladies are looking beautiful and the effort that has been put into everything is spectacular for sure. It is a time for businesses to exhibit themselves, and of course, like Eswatini TV, solo siyakhangisa, but soma tingapane ukuthi dito advertiser nathi lana on Eswatini TV. But ke babukele makhaya, right about now, we will be moving over to another song. Siyabuya solo siniphathele timnanzi in the kingdom of Eswatini. Please do enjoy.
Buya ekhaya wathenge amaplazi sokhuluma sigisi songidanga cash inyama nenafot yophuma ngakusihlwa nawe nsambama ungasali ngiyakubida bida labanye ngiyaqosha uyajika angithi ngiyakwati uhlupapha kebrika sidobe sishaya ivosho shintshe magiya sithathe emashot njengofana imadida zola inhlahla njengotata madiba yemngani wami ngabe bengitekele kuthi namhlanje emqimbi emagcekeni yakithi kuphekwa ngagalaza kusemve ngebulongo imbida iviwa ngeluthi 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 imbida iviwa ngeluthi
Galutele makalina Punsi mamacita Kweleti ule mfinta Ayu baba Kani kumba fire 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 Gankata Mzala wati kei kululega Pele spani manje bang tete Akuyimbiza pele jaldi Nyabo mami
yemngani wami ngabe bengitekele kuthi namhlanje emqimbi emagcekeni yakithi kuphekwa ngagalaza kusemve ngebulongo imbida iviwa ngeluthi imbida iviwa ngeluthi imbida iviwa ngeluthi imbida iviwa ngeluthi
And if you just tuned in, you tuned into This Weekend Eswatini babukela makhaya solo siyayithatha siyayibeka. Ay gathi qalile lena. You know, we are 1 hour almost an hour into the show. We're talking about umkhosi webukano, which is taking place at the Hlane Royal Residence. We are engaging Natema. You know, she's talking about interesting things lebatiphathelwe luthango. But other than that, babukela makhaya, we have also spoken to Mele with her beautiful music video that you saw. Crisp cinematography, the vocals, everything is definitely on point. And of course, I did speak to Penny Power, you know, regarding the MTN Bushfire Firefly competition, which you, if you feel like you're a rapper, but today, is only a DJ. But if you feel like you're a rapper, a singer, you know, you can be part of the MTN Bushfire Firefly competition. All you have to do is go over to their social media. You can check out how to enter, you know, and become a part of this beautiful competition where you get to perform at MTN Bushfire. Imagine, such opportunities for the youth. And she did mention that it's from the ages of 16 to, of course, 35, I think. But right about now, it's still more entertainment.
Kwemkhono bomage. For Swati women, akukho ndlovu yasinva ngumboko wayo is not just a saying, it is a way of life. It begins when they take a chance on themselves, fiercely, riding on the waves of education, creativity, fashion, finance, sports, health, beauty, retail, and trade. Oh, it grows. It grows when they dare to become leaders, wearing gloves that are sometimes too big, too hot, too cold, and too worn out. Oh, but they show up. They put them on. It reaches a climax when they become brave enough to share it, strong enough to carry it, committed enough to wear it, and deserving enough to enjoy it. Phezu kwemkhono bomage. Swati women, nothing is too heavy for them. Invest in women. Accelerate progress. Eswatini is our home. We drive her growth.
And of course, with that said, happy International Women's Day to all the women out there. Hey, ngathi laba fati banemalanga lamaningi, banema-holiday lamaningi, Valentine's Day ngiwo. Kusatale Women's Day lenye. Namuhla Women's Day, but other than that, thengela your women, you know, a bunch of roses, a bunch of flowers. It is all about women today. We are celebrating women and all they have done. But other than that, we are moving on over to another song, Masbuya. We are joined by Velefini and of course Kudzai, and to talk about the TED Talks, and of course who will be part of the panel when it comes to the speakers of the whole thing. But other than that, let us move on over to a song. We will be right back.
I'm in love again. December utang tholang krende. I'm in love again. This summer itang tholang krende. Hey. Impolile. Nisemathandweni. Impolile. Yena mbamba ngimpolile. Ngimpolile. Yena mbamba ngimpolile. Ngimpolile. Yena mbamba ngimpolile. Lo December lona ngimnomuntu wami. Bambi isandla sami baby uma wami. Ungesabi mama ngiphethe lonkuthando. Setty leave no baby, sithola kamnanzi. I'm dedicated to you, to you, to you. Abavele bangixolele baby ngoba ngithanda wena. Phuma umshado like impolile my dad. Akasemuhle yellow bone, uthanda iphi to my dad. Dedicated to you, to you, to you. Abavele bangixolele baby ngoba ngithanda wena. Phuma umshado like impolile my dad. Akasemuhle yellow bone, ngisho yellow bone, uthanda iphi to my dad. I'm in love again. December utang tholang krende. I'm in love again. This summer itang tholang krende. Hey. Impolile. Nisemathandweni. Impolile. Yena mbamba ngimpolile. Ngimpolile. Yena mbamba ngimpolile. Ngimpolile. Yena mbamba ngimpolile.
Baby tala ngikufuna solo ngehla ngenyuka tala sula nyelingondi ya sula I'm thinking about you. I'm in love again. Love is in the air. Ngisemata van for the summer ngigwen sengimthandile lonjonjo Matisemba upiswe jenga luchu. She makes my heart beat through jenga skupu. Killer body magan duluva bozumbo. Tijana pakiti. Ndana wunsha ya pakati.
Phezu kwemkhono bomake. For Swati women, akukho ndlovu yasinva ngumboko wayo is not just a saying, it is a way of life. It begins when they take a chance on themselves, fiercely, riding on the waves of education, creativity, fashion, finance, sports, health, beauty, retail, and trade. Oh, it grows. It grows when they dare to become leaders, wearing gloves that are sometimes too big, too hot, too cold, and too worn out. Oh, but they show up. They put them on. It reaches a climax when they become brave enough to share it, strong enough to carry it, committed enough to wear it, and deserving enough to enjoy it. Phezu kwemkhono bomake. Swati women, nothing is too heavy for them. Invest in women, accelerate progress. Eswatini is our home. We drive her growth.
The first hour of the show is officially over, but right about now, you know, we are still tuning you into more entertainment in the Kingdom of Eswatini. As we say, Babugile Makaya, we are your campus to all the entertainment of the weekend in the Kingdom of Eswatini. And right about now, I am talking to people who will be talking, or they are facilitating a talk. It is, of course, Velefini and, of course, Kudzai. They are joining me to talk about the TED Talks, which will be taking place at Limkokwing this time around. You know, overall things that pertain the TED Talks. Guys, welcome to this weekend Eswatini.
What's happening? Thank you very much.
Firstly, before we begin with everything, I'd like you guys to tell me your roles and the overall event. Kudzai, how do you come into the TED Talks? And of course, Velefini, as the facilitator, what is your role and what is the purpose for this specific TED Talk?
Okay, Mr. TEDx is Kudzai.
Yes.
So basically, they had their first salon, I think, a month ago. Yeah, so I kind of went to that, and Kudzai was like, hey, do you want to facilitate the next one?
Yeah.
I was like, sharp Kudzai. It was that simple.
Yeah, so my role is I'm the current licensee for the TEDx organization in the country.
Oh, okay.
So my role is to curate such kind of events in the country, just identifying people that are doing amazing work in different fields, bringing them to the stage, and then helping them spread their word to the world.
Because of course it's an international thing.
Yeah.
It's not only subjected to the Kingdom of Eswatini, if people must know. So next time maybe they might want to apply to be a speaker there.
Yeah, most definitely. They need to do that.
But just to start off with, let's talk about the theme for this specific TED Talk, which is merging music and traditional business. You know, it's a bit complicated. I also can't figure it out. How do you merge music and what is traditional business? How are you defining traditional business?
Really, it's the same thing, to be honest.
Yeah.
But because we've seen that the artist world feel like they're a bit special, and the traditional business feel like art is not really business.
Yeah.
So we are trying to sensitize it and bring those two worlds in unison, in one. Yeah, type thing. So another thing that we're trying to do is we are trying to bring the business into the arts, because right now they live in parallel. And when we do that, we are hoping that we can have like sustainable careers in the arts. So basically, we're trying to legitimize the arts, and yeah, that's what we're trying to do.
All right.
Yeah, most definitely.
And
maybe just to add
Yes.
is maybe the art industry isn't currently in the kingdom. We haven't really looked at the whole value chain of the industry. Maybe that's why we only have one part saturated.
Yeah.
And then we have the missing link now. That's why we're merging traditional business with the music industry, because it is a business at the end of the day, and it needs to follow the whole value chain of a business. So we have these missing links that we're trying to connect now to say, we have the art, but we need the lawyers, we need the marketers, we need the investors, just like any other
need the
industry.
money.
Exactly. That's how we will make money at the end of the day.
Bottom line.
All right. Yeah, the bottom line is, of course, the money. But moving on, you know, you have a list of interesting speakers at the specific TED Talk. Can you talk about what the criteria is, you know, to get into the chosen list to be a panelist at the TED Talk? What do I have to do? What do I have to be in my community, in my workplace to become a part of it? Because I saw most of them are famous people. But anyways, what criteria do you use when you're selecting your
not
panelists?
really famous people, but people who are really like trendsetters and really like thought leaders in the industry, and people who have really done enough.
Yeah.
Because we have Mele. Mele is the executive director for the copyrights bill. So we want to learn what that is. We have Fundo Mavimbela, who's CEO of Yati Media.
Yeah.
So he's a guru in the marketing space and business. We also have Banele Dlamini, who does a lawyer at Musasibanze Attorneys. So with him, that is the clue, because we feel like the business and the arts, that is the clue of the whole thing.
Yeah.
So we try to, the criteria you're asking, the criteria was we try to have like a balanced panel. So not just artists on the stage, because if you have just artists on the stage, we're only speaking one voice.
Yes.
Type thing.
And of course, it doesn't serve the purpose of the theme.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I saw that you also do have a money coach. What are you hoping, well, the purpose of having her on the panel, what is it really? You know, you did speak about business, but what do you think she'll be bringing into the whole salon?
Okay, I'll try to respond without really doing her work right
Yes,
now.
of course.
But Vuyo does incredible work in helping you understand your money personality type. So this is how you relate to money.
Yeah.
And artists, they have got a very interesting relationship with money.
Everyone
so
does.
Exactly. Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. So having her come through, break those kind of misconceptions that we have towards money and how to actually get the money, I think it will be a very good addition to the panel, and it will be very helpful to the artists, not only artists, even the other stakeholders that we've just mentioned around the whole value chain, you know, just creating a healthy relationship with money, because at the end of the day, that's what we want to get, isn't it?
All right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Moving over to you, Velafini, you know, curating such an event, your most important people are the people attending. Well, yeah, the most important people are the people that are going to be attending. Are there any strategies that you've put in place, you know, to have a certain engagement or interaction with the crowd, the speakers, the crowd? Are they going to get opportunities to ask questions and, you know, get more insight, of course, because, you know, one can speak for so long, but sometimes you may not get what you really want out of it.
Yeah. I think it goes back to what we are, our core value, because if you remember, we once called ourselves Word is Conversations. So what we do at the back of everything is conversations.
Yeah.
Whatever we do, just know if you see Word is, it's conversations. So yes, so the 14th and the 15th is going to be lecture styles.
Yeah.
But at the end of, during or at the end of the lecture, we're going to have conversations. My lecture will be that style. It will be like a conversation type thing. So it won't be just, this is what I'm telling you.
Yeah.
And because also, even as the guy at the podium, you could learn a lot from people, you know. So it's really a conversation. It's us teaching each other. So on the 16th, we are going to have like a Q&A, because that one is a bit structured.
Yeah.
We're going to have a Q&A, but still, it's still a conversation. Because even the people we invited, because we couldn't have everybody on stage.
Yeah.
So the people we invited really are people with the know-how, with business, arts, PR, journalism. So after the whole thing, we're going to have a conversation.
All righty.
Yeah.
And, you know, speaking of after the whole thing, because I'd like to ask you, how do you measure the success of a TED Talk event? Like, what makes you say this one was definitely successful? How does it impact what's the outcome of the whole event that makes you say this one was definitely a success?
So I think we can go back to the whole theme of the organization is to inspire change in the community. So what we look at is the change that comes after the event in our communities. So we have a survey that we actually do right after the event, automatically required by the mother organization. So we send it to all the attendees via their emails, and they feel what they learned most, what they will implement, all those kind of questions. Then from there now, we are looking at, I mean, for example, this salon is going to be talking about merging music and traditional business. So we're actually going to be following through Wordis, because Wordis is a very interesting platform where people in the industry can actually learn a lot, can actually interact, blog, you know, they do like a lot of things. So we can actually use them as our monitoring and evaluation tool to see if the artists that will attend or anyone who will come as a stakeholder in the industry, to see if they're actually making progress, and also if they need more of those kind of events. So that is what we're going to be doing.
Okay,
Yes.
and just lastly, you know, we want to continue to, you know, follow up on the whole TED talk in the Kingdom of Eswatini. Can you tell us how we can do that? And most importantly, can you please remind Babugile Makaya how they can be a part of this specific salon?
Okay, the TEDx, the TEDx talk will go to the TEDx. We put out a call to say if you're in the business space, art space, this is a call. If you feel like you have anything to contribute, we're very open. Just contribute. This is not just our thing. This is our thing. So it's our thing. So anyone who feels like we've been getting calls, so if we listen, if it aligns, we got you. So it's free at Limco Green. You don't have to register. You just pull up, grab a seat, learn. The 14th, the 15th, we are going to have an open mic. That one you have to register. You register at Wordis. The is iz360@gmail.com or WhatsApp 76727794. Do not abuse that number, please.
You shouldn't have said that.
Just register for the open mic, because we really would like what you were asking, how do we measure the success? We really want to have that database and see, okay, who performed, who was good, because the vision is very wide. It's not just here. We are going to continue doing amazing things with TEDx. So yeah. Boom, 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 boom.
Okay. Now, talking about the continuity of the salons, are you moving them to a different region? You know, we've got 4 regions, but it's been taking place in Mbabane. Can you tell us what the future of it is?
So there are rules of organizing a TED Talk. It has to be very localized.
Okay.
So I stay in Mbabane. According to TEDx, we have to continuously hold the event in Mbabane. So that's why we try by our means to keep the event in Mbabane. But hopefully in the future, actually, if people want to host an event, for example, outside Mbabane, let's say in Manzini, in Eswatini, they can actually contact me, and then we'll help them organize it in Mbabane, because the idea is for people to continuously have these inspiring talks, for people to continue changing their behaviors, because that's what we want to do. So if you actually want to host it outside in Mbabane, I'm your guy. Just contact me, and then actually just go to our website, TEDxGwamilestreet.com. You'll find all the information, our numbers, our emails, everything is there, and then we can help you organize an event outside of Mbabane.
All right.
But we're going to be having more events in Mbabane. We're going to be having a bigger TED event with multiple speakers coming soon. So just keep your eyes peeled and you will learn more.
All right, that is it, Kingdom of Eswatini. We are talking about the TEDx Mele, and of course the specific one which is taking place at Limco in Vileke Babugile Makaya. The best things in life are free, and you do not have to pay anything to be part of this. But other than that, Babugile Makaya will be moving over to a song. When we come back, it's more entertainment and maybe wrapping up the show. Do enjoy.
I've been stuck in my somewhere.
kwemkhono bomake. For Swati women, akukho ndlovu yasinva ngumboko wayo is not just a saying, it is a way of life. It begins when they take a chance on themselves, fiercely, riding on the waves of education, creativity, fashion, finance, sports, health, beauty, retail, and trade. Oh, it grows. It grows when they dare to become leaders, wearing gloves that are sometimes too big, too hot, too cold, and too worn out. Oh, but they show up. They put them on. It reaches a climax when they become brave enough to share it, strong enough to carry it, committed enough to wear it, and deserving enough to enjoy it. Phezu kwemkhono bomake. Swati women, nothing is too heavy for them. Invest in women. Accelerate progress. Eswatini is our home. We drive her growth.
And yes, of course, beautiful people of Eswatini, you are still tuned into this weekend Eswatini as we make sure to bring you nothing but the best of local entertainment. Njengoba sithe kubabukela emakhaya, we're definitely bringing you the live broadcast webkhosi webukani wala ekhaya Eswatini taking place ehlane. It is such an amazing and exciting weekend la eveni la ekhaya Eswatini as we're celebrating buhle belive leMaswati. Sitibonele ke nani, we've been bringing you lokwenteka le endasi ehlane, eMaswati mahle, eMaswati avunulile athi tewona. It might be hot, iweather is phikisa, but lalela, we are not about to stay at home. We are going there to celebrate the beauty of Eswatini. And yes, of course, we do have Temalangeni on the ground. Lesixoxa kabanti ke ngendzaba the Central Bank ngoba siyathi ke babukela emakhaya ukuthi umkhosi webukani awuphelele nje ekutheni ukuthi sihlangane sijabule kube mnanzi kube nje ya, but ke kuba netinkampani tala ekhaya Eswatini that get to showcase imsebenzi yethu yabo. Temalangeni, over to you.
All right, thank you so much, Bafetile. Njengoba nje ubona lapha eceleni kwami i-Central Bank umtsholi weMaswati uthi nawo ete wasala masakha lelive lethu bavele bathi yathi kuthini balithango la kwa Central Bank batohlanganyela nathi lana. Right now with me naye eKhakezile Mkhonta lotho sichazela kabanti ukuthi ingabe kubalekeke kangakanani balithango loliqhamuka eCentral Bank kuthi bahlanganyele emkhosini lefana nalena. Unjani mama?
Ngiyaphila ninjani? Ngisiyaphila phezu kwemkhono. Singumtsholi weMaswati libhange lesive lele ngamele temnotfo kangwane nathi sikhanze kukuhle kwekuthi sihlanganyele kulombuthano lokhona webukani lana kwenteka timfo letinengi letikhulumisa indzaba yemnotfo. Mawunganaka kahle nje thine singalana kuloluhlangothi lokucaninga umnotfo sicwaninge imali. Siyakuhlanganisa ke lokho ngoba mawungaphinze unake kwayona le mali lesiyikhicitako singumtsholi ngekugunyatwa i-Central Bank order ya 1974 seyichibachibele kuthiwa as amended. La letitfombe letilakiyo vele ti-embrace i-culture because mawutibuka kahle tikhulumisa buhle bengcebo yefu yeMaswati nemagugu nemihambo konke lapho ekhatsi.
All right, my Mkhonta. Nginako kwekuthi uyabona masihlanganyele emkhosini lefana njengalena kuba khona kushintshiselana kwetimali. Ungabaxwayisa njani nje eMaswati nesive sonke ukuthi sicaphele ekuthenini bangashintshelisani imali lengasiyo leniyikhicitile nini?
Yey, emathabelangoti makhulu kakhulu manje nabo basuke babone emathuba. Ngithi ke eMaswatini yathi uyetsembe imali yakho. Sithi ke Maswati kusasetshenziswa imali abayibuke bayive bayigucugucule.
imali yakangwane kwekucala njengoba sengishito kwekuthi ine tipfombe letikhulumisa buhle bemagugu ethu zithini heritage nenge kwenza lapho yakhiwe ngeliphepha lelitsite lelehlukile kuneliphepha nje lonke ngiko sithi yive uve kwekuthi kuleli phepha liyahwashatela inisa plastic futhi leminye imibhalo iyahedleta lama ulibamba angithi ngithi yibuke uyive uyigucugucule uma uyibuka ke kwecala nje kufanele uyiphakamisele ekhanyeni lama uyiphakamisele ekhanyeni ngalana ngasencele sayo uma uyibukise ngakuwe lesifombe sa His Majesty kumele ukuthi ngalanga sekudla sakho ubone sifombe lesamloshana lesithi iwatermark wangasibona lesifombe leso kucala usole bese ke uyayiva ke kunana ngombhalo lomkhulu lobhale Central Bank of Swaziland kulenena lesha lesekhicidiwe ke ukuthi Central Bank of Eswatini kufanele ube nekungathi uyahedlahedleta kwangahedleti iphinze usole bese uyayigucugucula kunanali line lesithi yi security thread lona ke mawulibuka uligucugucula lishintsha shintsha umbala labinza sola ngiko ke sithi emalini yebo kona kusija kwakha umnotfo sijaka ukuthi umane wakhe ama profits kakhulu but idinike lesikhathi sekuthi uyibuke ungamani nje uyichinje ungakabuke.
All right baphethile bathi dinike isikhathi sekuthi uyibuke imali ukuthi ingabe ingiyo yini noma akusiyo njengoba sachazile ke bayemkhonda lana ukuthi kuhluke kangakanani kuhluke kanjani ukuthi ubone imali le fake nale ngiyo yona mbamba njengoba ke kungaba khona umbukelo losekhaya lothi ke okay what you are saying is very much informative but I want to know more about it ngikuphi lapha bangangithinta khona njenge Umjoli weMaswati.
Umjoli weMaswati ukhona uhlalele eMaswati futhi ukhonela eMaswati noma ngabe ngisiphi isikhathi uyawuvakashela umjoli weMaswati ufike ecathatha khona ngoba nawo wafike eSwatini ecathatha nga1974 kwathi sekwekuthi namhla ujabule kakhulu ukuthi uhlanganise amashumi lasihlanu eminyaka uvuleleke sive ngaso sonke isikhathi bangasishayela ke nelicingo lwethu lapho bangakhona kufola kusitakala khona loluthi 2408 2000 bese bayacela sicelo lebanaso sekusitwa eSwatini
2408 2000 maphethile nebabukele emakhaya ngilapho khona ndawutfola kabandi ukuthi ingabe iCentral Bank yini lesiphethele yona noma timfundiso ikakhulu ngekuthi imali kahle kahle ikhicitwa kanjani noma siwacaphela njani emathabela ngodi njengoba make mkhonda savele sayichazile ke leyo sibonga kakhulu ma
akugcini lapho usengabongi nje kunetindzaba leti siphathe kabi tindzaba tabo pyramid kunetindzaba tabo money laundering ba eMaswati awatinikete isikhathi ahambe ayobutisisa noma ngayini lephathelene nekuphathwa nekusebenziswa kwemali ekhaya eSwatini siyabonga
njengoba sangetile ke make mkhonda usho kona ukuthi kunengi leni ngakufunza Maswati lamahle naleni ngakwati ngenzaba yekhicida kwetimali ngoba vele ngeke sibalekele ukuthi imali laundering siyayati ikhona le mali le fake siyayati ikhona so whenever you want to give yourself knowledge or rather you want to know more ngenzaba yemali yala eSwatini vele uconze khona eCentral Bank batokuchazela kabani ngoba lesikhathi lesikhona nyalo sifisha njengoba ubona nje baphethe tetfulo vele bajake kuyothula khona endlovukazini yemhlaba asiphumeni ngengoma lithanga
Lonyaka batawuvuma bayekele
ngiyabonga kakhulu iCentral Bank itshengisa kona lugcozi lelulifakako ekhathi emkhosini wemagano njengoba ubona kuthi lokhu balana they are not only to showcase or rather kuhlanganyela nemakhosi kepha bayafuna nalokufundisa eMaswati ngeke sikubalekele ke ukuthi imikhosi lefana nalena kunengi lokwendekako kuyo so whoever wants to know more about Central Bank 2408 2000 that is their contact details
Atema, if that's not the beauty of Eswatini, then I don't know what it is. We're still celebrating umkhosi webgani wala ekhaya Eswatini. Bejane ke uphume ngetinkani waphelela ehlane wathi ke bona ke hayi siyotfula endlovukatini yethu lesiyithandzako la ekhaya Eswatini. That was the Central Bank yala ekhaya Eswatini. Isifundisa kabanti ukuthi no mani phela ungakhona kuspota imali leyi fake from the original one. Ngishito ke ngathi ke buhle bemkhosi webgani ukuthi nje asike hlanganyela ukuthi sigithe kube mnanzi sifule endlovukatini, but we also get to learn and get to be educated on things that matter. But the report now, beautiful people of Eswatini, Stoya engomeni ungayenzayo because le ncwadi sengayiphethe. I think masibuya we're gonna go down pinze ehlane, so do make sure ukuthi awinzawo.
kahle so sengakontrola so kipilobola uma nginawe ngizizwa kahle angifune fokol so sengasokola darling thande ungiphathe kahle so sengakontrola so kipilobola uma nginawe ngizizwa kahle angifune fokol so sengasokola
Mama ngabuya pita tambalami ukukhumbule mina Mama ngabuya pita tambalami ukukhumbule mina
And yes, of course, beautiful people of Eswatini, we are still bringing you entertainment galore right here on this weekend Eswatini. It is an exciting weekend la ekhaya Eswatini as we are celebrating ubukhosi webgani langa leqala ke namuhla and siyathi ukuthi ke liyophetha ngelsombo siyathi ke ukuthi akusima viki mangakhi lapho umkhosi webgani ubekasehleni and this weekend basehlane siyathi ke ukuthi ke tinkampani tala ekhaya Eswatini tiyabumbana khona to showcase ema products nema services abo endasi ehlane. And yes, of course, we do have Tema on the ground. Solo nje asilethela ukuthi kwenzakalani asivetela bobhejane bomake bephu bavundile babahle kunjeyana just to give us an insight ukuthi no mani kuhambani ehlane asabawele kuba khona but ke i-weekend yithi babukele emakhaya, you can definitely go there. And yes, of course, Eswatini TV is bringing you the broadcast. Tebalangeni khamba kanjani lapho?
Kufanele ke baphethile ukuthi vele usabawele kuba lana because i-excitement yobobhejane nami seyiyangengamba sengivele ngatfola yena asibusile Skwane loqhamuka khona e-Standard Bank. Unjani la Skwane?
Siyaphila sithi phezulu komkhono kubo bonke bobhejane labakhona ehlane lamuhla.
All right, phezulu komkhono bobhejane.
Phezulu komkhono.
Njengoba ngishilo ukuthi le excitement iyangengama baphethile namanje ke ngakhulumisana naye la Skwane lana uthi asichazela kabanti ukuthi njengelibhange lase Standard Bank bona yini lokubende ukuthi bahlanganyele emkhosini nongaka kumcoka kangakanani kubo baluthango lase Standard Bank.
Sibonga kakhulu ke lithuba ngosami ukuthi nathi silibhange silithanga ke nobu sibona siphelele sihlomile silihlata sibahle sithe ba sitawumelela lona libhange lelikhulu lalo Standard Bank kuyasithokotisa ke kakhulu lokho ikakhulu ngoba lamuhla si celebrate International Women's Day silibhange ke siyadichenya ngemasiko ethu kanye ke nangebuve bethu singemaswati siyajabula kakhulu ukuthi besingeta nathi sisawuhlanganyela nalabanye bomake ikakhulu phela kulomsebenzi lomkhulu nakangaka silibhange ke asigeti nje kutokhangisa ngelisiko lethu nathi ke sithi silibhange asiphume singashiyi phela amakhasimende ofana kepha ke sishiye kuletinye inhlangothi tefu phinde sibe khona sitewuthula kiyo indlovukazi nakibo emakhosi lomhla emtini webukhosi ehlane.
All right, sisibuko ke semaswati siyayibona ukuthi Standard Bank is busy with a different and a lot of campaigns. Njengoba ubalile nekuthi ke namuhla kwi International Women's Day, you are having a campaign that you are running on the screens.
Yes.
Can you elaborate on how that is?
Thank you. So today, also in line with commemorating International Women's Day, we are here celebrating our internal Blue Sheroes, which is the lovely ladies that we are with today, but also we are celebrating the Blue Sheroes in the different economic sectors of Eswatini. Kuyasithokotisa ke thina silibhange kanti ke siyadichenya ngekuqhubeka sibe mahlahlandlela ekhamba embili ngekuseva emaswati ngekuthi njalo njalo masakha phela tinhlelo tethu ta ngokubhanga sakha tinhlelo letingeke dithuthukise emakhasimende kuphela kepha ke nemakhasimende ayo ibhizinisi kumgcoka ke kakhulu emcimbini lo kanjena nje ukuthi sibe khona ngoba nakusasa sidabe sikhona sikhani nekusile lithendele fula unayo sifundisa bomake ngendlela yekubhanga lensha ya unayo ngoba kukhutsata nje bona bobhejane ukuthi iba sivakashele nekukhutsata ke babukele ekhaya ukuthi balandzele phela emakhasi abongcondvo mshina ethu kubo Facebook bo social media nabo X ngoba kunemncindiswano nje lesitabe sinawo lamuhla lapho khona ungaba sethubeni lokuthi uwine lokuhle nangabe khuluma ngamake losibonelo ku kimi nje lana sinabomake lesihamba nabo labasibonelo ukuthi kanti laphinze basibonelo nase mimangweni lesiphila kiyo.
All right, ke lasikona ngibonga kakhulu ke ukuthi elaborate on that. Baphethile Tabelo kunemnciniswane that Standard Bank is running, and I'm definitely sure ukuthi they have that information in their social media pages, of which whoever lokhona ekhaya lo vangazothi ufuna kungenela lo mnciniswano angamngenelela ngaleso sikhathi. Ngiyanibona ukuthi senibuya kuyothula lapha nikhanze injani ambience inside.
Awu bekukuhle impela sebangavuma nabo makele besihamba nabo ukuthi awu cha kube kuhle impela kubeka ngathi ngasiyabuyela siyophinze sijike nje kwegcina sithi wele
no sale ngimjikisa lana ngengoma siphumeni ngengoma
oh sangena Standard Bank lathuthuka la kangwa sangena Standard Bank lathuthuka la kangwa shaya online banking lathuthuka la kangwa
awuphezu komkhono ngempela. That was Standard Bank Eswatini ke ngingcenye yetinkampani lesihlanganyele nabobhejane endasi ehlane as we are celebrating umkhosi wemagano la ekhaya Eswatini. Ucaleleke namuhla uyoze aphele ngelisombo, so nawe usenalo lithuba ukuthi ungaya mani uyohlanganyela kanye nabo. And of course siyathi ke ukuthi ngalesikhathi we get people from all over the world to come and witness the beauty of the kingdom of Eswatini ngesikhathi sebukhosi webugano. And ke siyathi ke babukele emakhaya ukuthi mani iculture la ekhaya Eswatini it probably one of the best things that stands out ngelive lala ekhaya Eswatini. Hayi ke babukele emakhaya, unfortunately ke ngathi isikhathi sesidliwe yinto sekumele sehle ngelibonza. We will bring you the live broadcast yebukhosi webugano wala ekhaya Eswatini. But for myself, Patricia Lamini, aka Thick B, aka Thickness with some cuteness. Good night.
Senbajalile yini senbatekele
Phezu kwemkhono bomake. For Swati women, akukho ndlovu yasinva ngumboko wayo is not just a saying, it is a way of life. It begins when they take a chance on themselves, fiercely, riding on the waves of education, creativity, fashion, finance, sports, health, beauty, retail, and trade. Oh, it grows. It grows when they dare to become leaders, wearing gloves that are sometimes too big, too hot, too cold, and too worn out. Oh, but they show up. They put them on. It reaches a climax when they become brave enough to share it, strong enough to carry it, committed enough to wear it, and deserving enough to enjoy it. Phezu kwemkhono bomake. Swati women, nothing is too heavy for them. Invest in women. Accelerate progress. Eswatini is our home. We drive her growth.